Hey, what's up all you adrenaline junkies out there? This is Kevin here, and in today's video, I'm going to review with you all of my recent trades. Since this is my first video, I just want to go over some quick ground rules with you. First off, the purpose of these videos are to provide you with just good content about penny stock trading. I'll be going over with you my wins and losses and what I learned from each trade. Just keep in mind, I am a first-time trader, so bear with me as we go through this. I've been reading lots of books and learning from experts, so hopefully I can teach you something. Next, just to make things clear, I just want to go over the softwares I use. And the first one I want to mention is Stocks to Trade. It's basically a platform used to find the hottest stocks. Next one is Fidelity, which many of you have probably heard of. It's just the broker I use. Lastly, I also use Profitly, and what it is, it's a website. It's an online penny stock trading community, and in it they just give you lots of advice, and there's a sort of like tracker where you can view your statistics and daily trades and make comments. It's pretty neat. The last comment I want to make is that I'll try to post these videos every week or two. With that said, let's go ahead and get started with my first trade. So with my first trade, I do have to be honest with you guys. I think I got extremely lucky. As you can see, this trade was made on April 1st. It was with the ticker MVIS. To be completely honest, with my first trade, I had no idea what I was doing, but somehow I came out with a 54% win. So the reason why I bought this at first, so I bought it at 0.338. So this stock, as you can see, at the open of the day, didn't really have much movement, but once I got up to about 0.3, it went up on the top 10 stocks, like highest trending stocks of the day, and I quickly noticed it, and I noticed that it had some good momentum, so I wanted to hop in, which is exactly what I did. I bought at 0.338, and as you can see, this thing just skyrocketed and ended up hitting its high at 0.57, and I quickly sold right after at 0.522. So this, I gained about $368 in profit, which I already said was about 54% gain. So this one, the key takeaways are just momentum. I think this one had some good potential in it. Maybe I just got lucky, but I'll keep this in mind going further when purchasing new stocks. Other thing I want to mention is the excitement that I felt. I literally thought I just burst out. I don't even know how to explain it. Just the excitement of literally just making $368 in a matter of 5 or 10 minutes is absolutely thrilling, and it's just something to experience. So this penny stock trading is pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and look at the next stock I bought. My next trade, this one was with CEI Camber Energy. This was made on April 3rd of 2020. Comments are, got up quickly today. There were huge swings going on, and I just didn't want to take a big loss. So some key takeaways. This thing just had major fluctuation. You can see that around many minutes of the day, especially in the morning, there was more than at least 500,000 people trading at the same time. Which is absolutely bizarre. That stock was going up and down, and I didn't want to take a risk of losing anymore, or losing a trade, especially being so new at this. So I just got out quickly, which was probably a good move, just because it was so uncertain. I mean, you can see that it went up 50%, but oh well. Third trade was my first loss. This was on April 3rd with a company called Express Spa Group with the ticker XSPA. You can see that I bought it around the high, which is kind of embarrassing, but I mean, it happens. But I quickly sold. Heard most of the experienced traders just say cut your losses quickly, so that was my intention this time. So you can see I bought in at 0.64, sold around 0.246. Just lessons learned, just don't buy at the highs. I think buying it open is kind of risky. Going forward, I just need to be more patient. Oh, and the last thing I noticed, I did at the close of the day on April 2nd, there was some good news about this company, something to do with coronavirus. But I didn't hop on it because I was a little nervous. But maybe next time, when these things start spiking towards the end of the day, especially on good news, it may jump. So I'm still a little nervous buying in at the end of the day, waiting for morning. But that's just a lesson learned. Next trade is with electroCore, ticker ECOR, and this one was made on April 3rd as well. So I didn't do too good on this one. This is another embarrassing trade. This one I lost $53, or what was it, 8.34%. I bought it around the high itself, and I think I just wanted to get in the action. So I bought it on around 1.271 and sold around 1.165. So you can see this one definitely had, what do they call it nowadays, the double high or whatever. And afterwards it literally had no potential. So it was a crappy trade on my part, but something to learn going forward. So we have the next trade on April 6th. This is again with XSPA, and this one was my worst trade I made within the 3 weeks. As you can see, I definitely bought very close to the high at 0.3947, held on to it for 20-30 minutes, and sold at 0.327. I just couldn't take the loss anymore. And it was good that I got out then, but I had so many chances to cut my loss early. I think I was just money driven, and I didn't quite notice the trend that was in. So some of these stocks just don't do very well, especially since it's been going on for around 3 or 4 days. So I'll keep that in mind with stocks that are green for 3. It's probably red the next one. So this one, some of the comments I made, I said this one got me good, excitement got in the way. I was certain it was going to reach 0.45 from all the research I did. I held on too long and missed my opportunity to cut my losses around 3 to 5%, and it ended up losing 17 by waiting too long. We'll move forward with smaller positions, not the end of the world, but good lesson learned on this one. And another point I want to make is don't listen to idiots. Some guys were saying this would reach $1, $2, but I mean, we had to remember these companies are total shit because, I mean, look, their stocks are under 50 cents. So next trade is with a company called Decision Diagnostics. It's DECN. This trade was made on April 7th. And this one was by far one of the best trades I've made throughout this time period. So this one you can see I bought in around 0.188 and sold at 0.262. This is a 40% gain, which in profit I made $518. Now, why did I buy into this one? The day before, it literally had a chart similar to this. It had a slow and steady trend. And I liked it, so I went ahead, hopped in, and as you can see, I got that 40%. So this one was just a huge win. Me being patient and learning from the previous history of the chart was just another win. This one right here, this is called Biolace, BIOL, and this trade was made on April 8th. Some of the comments on this one, I said, was watching this one all day and for some reason didn't join in until the end, ... amateur move. So some takeaways, I just don't be afraid to get in the game. I think it's okay, especially when you're certain about a stock. I mean, you can see this thing had a little bit of support, but I mean, the time period of holding it probably would have been from like 1 o'clock is when I wish I would have bought, until about, 2:30. This next trade was made with US Well Services, USWS. Trade was made on April 9th. And some comments, I got greedy, bought the stock at the right time, but didn't sell at the right time. I had an unrealized gain of $150 and was aiming for $200 when it dropped in the blink of an eye. So after looking at this one all day, I noticed that the stock literally had no chance of recovering just with the downtrend. And it was interesting because the volume was still so incredibly high. You can see it hit over 200,000 multiple times throughout the day, not just morning, but in the midday and evening as well. And I think going forward, when I see a stock that is trending lower and lower, I just need to get out a little faster. Again, you saw, or I did mention that I had an unrealized gain of $150, but I only came out with 26. That's a huge difference. Next trade was made on April 13th. A company called SM Energy Company, and ticker is SM. So this one, it was seriously embarrassing. I bought at the high. Don't know why. I think I just wanted to get in the momentum, but this is a complete amateur move. I'm literally just sniping. And at this point, I was almost gambling. I bought around 2.4045 and sold around 2.2749. You can see I was only in there for a good minute or two. I gave it a little bit of chance to go back up, but it just wasn't doing what I wanted it to. So I got out. So takeaways is don't chase the morning spikers, and wait to see if there is a trend midday sometimes. You can see around 1:30 it started to go back up from close to 225. GHSI. This one I was being more patient. I learned from the last day that I should wait until the dip. Well, I did, and still ended up losing. Which is okay. I do have to remember that some bounces just never recover. You can see that this one literally plateaued all day, ranged from 0.45 to 50 cents after, what is it, around 11:30, all the way up until 4. This thing, I don't know what happens, but I mean, you can see the volume just wasn't the same. So no fluctuation, no movement, nothing whatsoever. So you can see I bought down. I thought it was going to go back up around 0.512, and it didn't look like it was. So I sold around 0.4966, $59 loss or 3%. This one is a good and bad trade. This one it was made on April 16th, PDSB, or PDS Biotechnology. This one had some good news, and I noticed it before many others did. You can say I bought around 1.23, and I had a good feeling that was going to go up, so I decided to hop in real quick, especially with it dipping down, and it hit over the low, as you can see right next to where I bought. So my entry comments for buying, I just said, look, new trend starting. I'm looking for a break high. PDS Biotech to start development to novel vaccines to protect against infectious disease. So it all sounded good to me. So I just bought on this interesting news. But as you can see, it hit its high. It broke higher than the morning. But I thought it was going to go higher. And it didn't. So lesson learned, just sell quick. You have to remember these companies are just total shit. And as you can see, it literally dropped back down to close to $1.10 at the end of the day. So good lesson learned. I still made about $152, and that was about 8% gain. And this one, I was also looking on Twitter to see what other people are saying about it. And man, there's people that get so excited, but sometimes they're just so stupid. So you gotta take people's advice with a grain of salt and just either rely on your own gut or don't trade or just be smart about it. And here's my last trade of the week. It was with Acorn. It's AKRX. It was made on April 17th, 2020. So notes I just had bad call. So saw how much it spiked and wanted in. Need to be more patient and wait for the dip. It'll probably continue past 43 cents over the day with the hype it's getting. But as you can see, I don't think it maybe did once, maybe twice. But I probably just shouldn't have traded. Maybe it just waited until the midday again. I I don't see a problem trading midday. I definitely see a lot of these stocks going or having some like small gains like 10, 20%, which is completely fine with me. It's better than the negative 5%. So takeaways, don't trade it if you're not motivated to win. Oh yeah, this one. I had a lot to do at work, so I just wanted to get a quick profit, and I ended up losing $50. And another takeaway, just work-life trading balance. Since I do have another job, probably just better just to take the day off, honestly, and just let bygones be bygones. If I lose out or if I end up not getting in a big trade, then it's not the end of the world. And here's just a recap of all these trades. This is between April 1st, 2020 and April 19th. The total net profit I have right now is over $600. The winning trades, I only have 5, losing trades, 7. So even though I have more losing trades, I'm still up $600. Reason being, I'm cutting my losses quickly in some of the trades, and I'm getting big winners. I had 3 big winners. Those 3 big winners came out to about $1,000. So as you can see in the gross profit. Lastly, I'm just going to end this video with just important lessons. 1, just keep learning from your losses. 2, cut losses early. And 3, just keep learning from people who succeed. Some of these guys have some of the best advice out there. And hopefully one day I can give such advice as well. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any feedback in the comments. Thank you.